Selamat sore kepada seluruh visitor dari Mining Expo 2022. Live dari booth PT Bina Pertiwi, Hall C nomor C116. Hari ini kita akan memulai sesi pertama untuk mini talk show yang diadakan oleh PT Bina Pertiwi. Nah, pengunjung sekalian jangan lupa untuk menghadiri booth PT Bina Pertiwi, Hall C nomor 7116. Pasti langsung kelihatan ya, karena kita ada menampilkan banyak produk di sini, mulai dari forklift, undercarriage, aftermarket solution, genset, lalu juga ada fire suspression system, dan juga ada dari Drakon. Nah, tanpa menunggu lama lagi, jadi berbicara tentang mining, pasti tidak jauh juga dari faktor safety. So, today already here with us, Mr. Jeffrey Smith from Qtec Fire Suspression.
Yeah. Thank you for having me.
Yes, okay. Good afternoon, how are you?
Good.
Okay. Mr. Jeffrey Smith here as a business development manager, right? Yes, okay. So we want to know first, who is Qtec Fire Service?
Okay, Qtec Fire Services is a Australian-made Australian company.
Yeah.
And with engineering, and we've been in the business for manufacturing fire suppression systems now for over 30 years in Australia, and exporting them all over the world. And Asia, being Indonesia, is one of our major markets. So we come up here all the time to represent the company and to support our dealer network, being PT Bina Pertiwi.
Okay, thank you so much for coming here. Okay, next. Talking about the fire suspension, what is a fire triangle, sir? Could you please explain a bit about fire triangle?
Yeah. With the fire triangle, there's three elements that we try to eliminate. We only need to eliminate one of those elements to put the fire out. With the fire suppression systems that we produce, they tend to get rid of the heat with the water, and that helps to put the fire out. But we also use a foam product which then smothers the fuel, and by doing that it puts the fire out quicker and stops it from reflashing.
Okay, I see. So, in correlation with mining equipment, what is the basic protection given by having a fire suppression system on a mine truck?
Right, with the fire suppression systems for mobile plant equipment, being mining equipment, the advantage of having it on a piece of equipment is to protect the operator, so save life, but also to protect the equipment and stop so you don't lose a piece of equipment and then interfere with your production of what you're trying to achieve.
Yes, so this is a very good way to protect both of operator and also the equipment. It should be productively. Okay, and then what are the key features of the Qtec Fire VDAS system? Before you answer, could you please tell us what is VDAS system?
VDAS is what we call vehicle detection, actuation, suppression. It's what we call all of our systems. So there's Qtec, VDAS, LOP, VDAS, ROP, and we have VDAS compact systems as well. And we use that to distinguish the system from other brands, which other brands also have their own distinguishing marks to present to the market.
So much question that I will ask. Please stay with me.
Yeah.
You mentioned about LOP and ROP system.
Yes.
What is the difference?
Okay. ROP systems is what we call rise of pressure. So what we do is we introduce the pressure via a small cartridge, being a CO2 cartridge or something, and activates the valve, which allows the system to go off and to put the foam and water over the hazard. A loss of pressure system is where the system itself is completely charged up, and we remove the pressure from the activation circuit to allow the cylinder to activate and put the foam and water onto the system. With the LOP, everybody considers that to be a fail-safe type system. So if it leaks down or it gets a fault, it will set itself off and protect the equipment. Yeah.
Okay. And then what about LPRM?
LPRM. All right, that's a linear pressure release module. We developed that about 15 years ago to help to remove pyro tubes come out of the industry, and it's used with ROP systems. Now, it's basically just a very small version of an LOP system. So it becomes fail-safe. It removes all the dangerous goods out of the system like the pyro tubes, and it allows us to put a monitoring circuit into the hazard that will detect the fire around 165 to 175 degrees. We can then look at that gauge, or we can monitor that in the cabin with the operator through some pressure switches.
Yes. So the system is connected to the operator.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, we can set it up so it becomes monitored electrically or with just a gauge. But either way, the system will become fail-safe by using that.
Okay. Thank you, sir. And last, what is about LHD wire?
LHD, that's linear heat detection wire. Basically, as the industry's moved on, so has the fire industry, and we've introduced things like linear heat detection circuits, which are electric setup. Again, they set off around about 170 degrees, and it's a wire that goes through the space where the hazard is, and when the fire starts, then it will separate the wire and create a short, and then from there activate the valve via either a metron or a solenoid. And we can set the valves up on the tanks so that they electrically activate.
Okay, thank you, sir. So I think this is a very needed system, because with a good protection come a good productivity also on the mining equipment, right? Okay. Thank you for the brief explanation. I'm sure there's still so much question, but we will keep the question. They should call Dinapertiwi and
anybody can call us via our website or through PT Dinapertiwi.
Yes.
And we're here to support and work with, and we've had over a 10-year relationship, and we want to promote that and move forward with that relationship.
Okay, thank you so much, Mr. Jeffrey Smith.
Thank you.
Have a nice day.
Thank you. Terima kasih.
Yes, thank you. Ya, itu tadi mini talk show kita dengan Mr. Jeffrey Smith terkait tentang fire suppression system. Nah, untuk great people jangan kemana-mana dulu, karena setelah ini masih ada rangkaian acara yang lebih seru lagi dari PT Dinapertiwi. Jadi tetap stay tune di IG live-nya PT Dinapertiwi. Okay, you may say bye.
Bye-bye.